going to be talking about is whether or not you should summon tomorrow on the banner. Now, the simplest answer to that question is yes. However, there's a little bit more complicated of an answer to that, and we'll get into that in just a second. But first, this is a promo code that was told to me in the guild chat. I'm sure other people have put it out already. Boss Don. Yeah, this. I'm not gonna even try. I would butcher that. So that is the promo code, and I have already redeemed it. And this is what you get from it: a single summon crystal. Hey, that's an extra summon crystal. So now what we can do is we can go ahead and get into the news on how we should go about summoning. And there is a better way of doing it if you have the summons. So Diaochan, she's going live tomorrow on Friday the 14th, right? So she will be live tomorrow, and she'll be on a limited time guaranteed banner. So within 200 summons, you are guaranteed to get her. Now, the reason that there's a better way to do this is because on, let's see, Saturday, Hex Twyla banner goes live. Now, if you have the summons to go to like 170 on this banner, and then switch over to hit pity on this banner within 30 pulls, and then go back over to here, do 30 pulls, and get another legendary, you're pretty much getting a extra legendary for a third of the cost, not even, like an eighth of the cost. Because as we know, pity is 200 summons. You're guaranteed a legendary within 200 summons. If you don't hit a legendary before then, you will definitely hit it on the 200th summon. That's why pretty much you going all the way to 200 for this, you're guaranteed Diaochan at or before the 200 mark. So it only guarantees a single drop. So you pretty much go until you start hitting soft pity, switch over to this banner, hit your pity, and then go back, get your guaranteed Diaochan. That's one of the better ways to do it. Now, you can min-max this more and more. Like, if you have a ton of summons, you could sit there, go to like 160, 170 on here, hit your pity here, and then go back here, go all the way up to 199, go back to Hex and Twyla, hit another pity, and then do one pull and get your legendary. That is very min-max, and you may not have the summons for that. I probably could do that. I'm not going to, though. I am going to hit my pity on Hex Twyla, and then I'm going to start summoning on this, because I am, let's see, I'm like 170 in. So this is 30, 60, 90, 120, 130, 142. I'm 142. So I will go ahead and wait until Saturday to do my summons. I'll hit my pity on Hex Twyla, and then I'll go over to Diaochan, see how far I get into it, and then decide from there. If you guys want me to go live for that or anything like that, let me know. I'm still deciding on how I'm going to do that. But that's the most efficient way to do it. However, you may not have the summons for that. So even if you don't have the summons for it, I would recommend trying to at least do a little bit of pity manipulation, because both Hex and Twyla are amazing units, and their bond skill makes Twyla very powerful. Hex, it's kind of indifferent for, but the bond skill that Twyla gets is very good for her. So the other banner that's going to be going live is Lubu. Now, Lubu doesn't go live until Sunday, which sucks a little bit. Oh, it's Yovar and Lubu. So Yovar is a legendary lord, ancient exclusive. Lubu is a chaotic northerner. Lubu does not seem to be limited time. There's nothing indicating he is, and it would be, if he was, it'd be the first ancient limited time. I don't think that's the case. It looks like he's a permanent hero in the pool. However, he is an ancient exclusive legendary, which they're always difficult to pull. Like Ardea, like Desome, all the ones like that. Captain, what's his name? I want to call him Captain a Hook. I know that's not his name. Admiral Claw. I mean, same difference, right? He's a chaotic unit, first and foremost. Now, Lubu is sharing the exact same faction membership as Ardea. Is he as good as Ardea? I have no idea. From what I hear, he's good, but he's not great, right? But I haven't had a time to test him out, and to be completely honest, because he's not in the events yet, I haven't had a chance to do a personal look at him. So when the banners all go live tomorrow, they should, once they go live and are put into the game, I should be able to actually view the banners and actually do a full kit review on both Diaochan and Lubu, and I'll do that as soon as I can. But for this video, we're talking about whether or not you should summon. Now, Diaochan, she is a very good unit. She covers a lot of roles that we'll go over more when she is viewable in game, but she is very good. So I think honestly everybody should go for her. There's no reason not to. I think everybody could benefit from her. So her, yes, definitely pull on. You want to try and get at least one copy. 2 copies would be great, but we all saw the Wukong banner and we know how that goes. So trying to get 2 could be very difficult. Getting at least your base copy is the most important, and that's guaranteed. So this you should definitely pull for. You're guaranteed her. The Hex Twyla banner. I think a lot of people should pull for this. I am in one of those very niche situations where, to be completely honest, I probably shouldn't. I'm going to do 1, maybe 2 pity swaps on this, but that's it. Now, my Hex, he's A4. Now, I could, let's see. I could reset him to get this Soulstone back and bring him back to A3 and then hope for an A4 for him. But I don't need that Soulstone right now anywhere, so I'm not that worried about it, and I only have 1 reset book. So I'm especially not worried about that. And then my Twyla, she's A1, which is honestly her most important or most beneficial awakening. So her A3 is great for things like Guild Boss 2, but Guild Boss 1, it's actually a little bit of a hindrance. And then her A5 is very lackluster. It's one time she becomes immune to death, and she gains 100% damage increase for 6 seconds. If this 100% damage increase was permanent, it'd be a whole nother story. But I believe this only lasts for the 6 seconds, so it's a bit lackluster. Her A3, like I said, could be good for your Guild Boss 2, but Guild Boss 1, it's a little bit detrimental because it just makes it longer to take to stack up that damage. So I personally have the 2 units on that banner at their most beneficial awakenings. Hex obviously gets really good at A5, but it doesn't increase his damage as much as going to A3 or getting his A1. So this is just a marginal increase from what I understand. So in my case, it'd be a good idea not to pull on it. I'm going to anyways because I have 43k diamonds and I have 73 summon crystals, so I can go for it. But if you're not in the means for it, Diaochan is by far the most important to get, because she's only around when her banner is here. So these 4 days, that's all she's around for. Hex Twyla, they're permanently in the pool, so might as well. Now, Yovar and Lubu. Yovar, I'll talk about him first. Yovar is a very good Piercer Lord, and he's a solid damage dealer himself. He is in my main Guild Boss 1 team. And as you can see, I'm doing about 90, I'll say 90 to 100k in damage, and he's doing 77 of that. I mean, he's below Silas, and Silas is below these guys, but he's putting out solid damage, and he's also in my worst build and he's not getting inspiration. So him and Silas have a lot working against them, whereas all these guys do have a lot going for them. The fact that Yovar is putting up what he is putting up is solid. He also enables Hex and Silas to do more damage, so he's a very good one to have. It's never a bad idea to go for a legendary lord, especially piercers, because his counterpart is Araka, and Araka, where she's good, Yovar in a lot of cases is just better. So Yovar, definitely a good one to pull for, especially if you do not have a Piercer Legendary Lord, or a Piercer Lord in general. It's never a bad idea to try and grab that. Now, Lubu, I can't really talk on, to be completely honest. From what I've seen in just random other people, he looks like he's going to be pretty good, but I haven't really seen any testing done on him. So I'm very curious on how good he actually is. So that, whether you should pull on him is kind of pending. I will try and release a video once I get a little bit more information on him. But ultimately, there's a lot of other people who do should you pull videos, and they may have more information on him than I do. So check them out for that if you want immediate answers. So that's pretty much it for this video. Should you pull? Yes, Diaochan is pretty much a must pull. Hex Twyla, if you don't have them, they are account changing. Hex more than Twyla, but both of them are very account changing. And then this banner, Yovar, is a very good unit, so it's never a bad idea to pull for a legendary lord when they're on Radon. Now, he's obviously not Valderon, Gong, Ingrid, Praetus. He's none of them, but he's also part of a more obtainable faction too. So that does it for this. Let me know if you are planning on summoning. Like I said, I'm probably going to summon on Saturday, and then I think I have 40-ish. That's not what I meant to go to. Yeah, I have just about 50 ancient summon crystals, so I'll probably throw those and see if I can get Lubu. Hopefully I do, but if I don't, so is life. So yeah, let me know if you're planning on summoning this weekend, who you're planning on summoning, when you're planning on summoning, and what you're hoping for. That will do it for this video. If you watched all the way through, I appreciate it. And if you like my content, definitely subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.